There was one Vivek. This Vivek was a very stingy man. Such a stingy man. Such a stingy man that even if his skin were to break, not a single penny would escape from him. This Vivek lived in a small village. He has opened a shop in his village. He sits on this shop, sells groceries, and from the capital he accumulates. He runs a moneylender business in the village. This business lends money to people, but the interest was very high. But what happens? The poor man gives the money even after paying heavy interest. This merchant is a castor oil in a desolate village. The entire population of this village is poor. They barely make a living by working hard. Then, where will they have capital? Besides, there is no other rich man in the village. There was only one Vivek who had a capital of 2 paisa. So, whenever the people of the village needed 2 paisa, they would go to this Vivek. This Vivek would also make the person who came to him with the benefit of compulsion pay interest. The people of the village were fed up with him, but what could they do? In this village, apart from this Vivek, there was no other moneylender. Therefore, these people had to call him. Once it happened that some of the people of this village who had changed their shoulders and ditches planned to teach this Vivek a lesson. Everyone said, "This Vivek is robbing our entire village by adding interest to interest. Let us all get together and teach him such a lesson. Let us teach him such a lesson that he will never cheat anyone for the rest of his life." A plot was hatched for Vivek. Everyone agreed. One day, this Vivek was sitting at his stall. There, a man from the village came to his stall. Vivek knew that this boy had came to him only to take money. Vivek works wherever he sees a benefit. He called that man with a smile, saying, "Oh, come, come, Brahmin, come." That man climbed the steps. Vivek made him sit next to him. Brahmin sat down. Vivek gave him water to drink. He asked about his health. They talked for a while. Then, in the middle of the conversation, Vivek said, "Speak, Brahmin. Why did you came? Was there any work?" Brahmin understood that Vivek started to tease him. He remained silent for a while. He didn't say anything. Vivek said, "Speak, brother." Brahmin said, "I had some work for you, said." Vivek said, "What is the work?" Brahmin said, "I needed some money." Brahmin says, "Can you give me the money?" said. Vivek says, "I will give you the money, but on one condition." Brahmin says, "What condition? Tell me." Vivek says, "You will have to give me bail." Brahmin says, "Yes." Vivek says, "But you won't find my interest heavy, will you?" Brahmin says, "Hey, Seth, what kind of talk are you talking about?" Brahmin says, "I will give the interest that everyone in the village gives. Are you going to charge me a little more interest?" Vivek says, "Okay, go. Come back tomorrow with the bill." Vivek says, you can't come without taking bail. I will give you money only if you bring bail. You won't get money without bail. Brahmin says, okay. Vivek says, how many bales will you bring? Brahmin says, one. Vivek says, no, brother, one won't do. Brahmin says, then how many should I bring? Vivek says, bring 3 bales. Without that, you won't get money. Brahmin has gone home. Vivek said, this is a matter of money. If one surety is returned, then from whom should I take the money? And if there are 3 sureties, if one is returned, the second one gives. And if the second one is returned, the third one gives. Our money should not be lost. After going home, Brahmin prepared the sureties. One was Aditya, the second was Chirag, the third was Sonu. These 4 people gathered together and went to Vivek. Seeing them, Vivek was very happy. Vivek said, come, come. Everyone climbed and sat down. Looking at Brahmin, Vivek said, these 3 people have come to be your surety? Vivek said, yes, Seth. Then, looking at the 3 people, Vivek said, you will be the surety of this Brahmin? 3 people spoke up together. Say, yes, Seth. Write the names of our 3 people in the surety. Vivek says, you don't have any problem with me lending money to this man, do you? These 3 people say, no, Seth, not at all. Vivek says, and suppose Brahmin cannot return the money I gave him? 3 people said, then we will give it. Vivek says, final? 3 people say, yes. Vivek says, agree? 3 people say, yes, yes, agree. The matter was settled. After this, Vivek, looking at the Aditya sitting opposite, said, your name? Aditya said, my name? My name is Root. Chirag, sitting next to the Aditya, said, my name is Wheat. Vivek, looking at the Sonu sitting next to the Chirag, asked, your name? Sonu Bhai said, my name is Rice. Okay. Saying this, Vivek took out a book, got ready and wrote what he had to write in the book and held the book in front of the 4 people. The 4 people were watching. Vivek said, here, sign this book. The people said, but Seth, where have we studied? Vivek said, thumb. He said, we can't read, but if you read it to us once, tell us what you have written in this book. Taking the book in his hand, Vivek started reading. He said, if Brahmin does not give the money, then Root gives. After reading this, Vivek looked at the 4 people sitting in front of him. There all 4 of them spoke in unison. That's right, Seth. Vivek says, is that right? All of them say, yes, yes, Seth, that's right. Now read on. Vivek says, and if Root doesn't give, then Wheat gives. These 4 people say, that's right. Vivek says, is that right? All of them say, yes, yes, that's right. Then let's go. Vivek says, and if Wheat doesn't give, then Rice gives. After reading the text written in the book to these 4 people, Vivek said, speak, is it correct? Everyone said, yes, Seth. It is correct. There is no mistake in your writing. After this, Vivek closed the book and said, Speak. Now, if you are telling me, I will count the money to Brahmin. The three people said, Give it, said. If Brahmin does not give it, we three will give you money. After this, the three people, as per Vivek's instructions, became the surety of Brahmin. Vivek realized that I had cheated these four people, and those four people realized that we had cheated this Vivek. A lot of time passed after this. When the deadline for returning the money expired, Vivek started knocking on Brahmin's door to collect the money. Vivek said, Brahmin, will you give me money? Brahmin replied to Vivek as many times as he could and said, We will give it. Said, Let it come into my hands. But our Brahmin never gets any money. Brahmin never gives the money he has taken from Vivek. Vivek goes to Brahmin's house every day to collect the money. Brahmin gives the same answer and says, If I get that much money, I will give it to you, said. Vivek, who was completely caught, said, I don't think Brahmin will give me back the money. I think everything will go to waste, including my capital and interest. If I had known this, I wouldn't have given him the money. Vivek was tired of pushing and shoving. One day, Vivek convinced himself and said, If Brahmin doesn't give me the money, it won't matter. Those three sureties are there. Where are they going to escape to? Their names are written in my book. Even so, Vivek's collection was still going on. Vivek came back after being pushed. It took a long time. The money did not come back. Thus, Vivek was fed up. He said, I don't think this Brahmin will return the money now. Let me catch those guarantors now. Vivek called the guarantors. The guarantors came. The guarantors said, Please, why did you call us? Said. Vivek said, You don't know why you were called? The guarantors say, No. Looking at the Brahmin, Vivek says, You know that I have given money to this Brahmin, right? The guarantors say, Yes, we know that. Vivek says, How long has it been since the money was given? The guarantors say, It has been a long time, said. Vivek says, You three have become sureties for this Brahmin. You know that, right? The sureties say, Yes, I know. But what is the matter now? Vivek says, This Brahmin is not giving me my money. The sureties say that. Vivek says, Give me my money. The sureties say, This Brahmin is not giving you money? Vivek says, No, he is not giving me money. The sureties say, Then why are you in a hurry? He will give it. Vivek says, No, that won't work. I need the money right now. The sureties said, This man is a poor man. As you say, from where does he get money every now and then? Vivek says, If he doesn't have it, then you give me. The sureties say, Why? Vivek says, You three have become his sureties. Then the sureties say that. Vivek says, Now I don't recognize Brahmin. You three give me my money. Those three people said, We have become the surety of Brahmin. So if Brahmin does not give your money, we will give it to you. Vivek says, give it to me. These three people say, now. Vivek says, now, give it to me. Don't delay even for an hour. These three people say, we will give it to you. Vivek rolls a basket and says, bring it. These three people said, Seth, you have given money to this Brahmin. It must be written in your book, right? Vivek said, yes. The three people said, if so, take out the book. Then we will give you your money. Vivek stood up with a sigh, as if the money was about to arrive right now. He brought the book. He took out the account of the Brahmin recorded in the book. Then he showed it to the three people and said, here, look at it. The three men said, read. Where we studied, said, you read. We listen. Then listen. Vivek started reading. He said, if Brahmin does not give, the root gives. The three men said, then who will give it? Vivek said, give me the root. The three men said, okay. And if root does not give? Vivek said, then wheat gives. Three men said, okay. And if wheat doesn't give? Vivek said, then rice gives. Three people said, that's right. Vivek was reading from the book. These four people sitting in front were listening calmly and were looking at each other and laughing in their mustaches. Now it happened that these four people had come from home prepared that today they will trap Vivek in the right way. Everyone had come prepared. Vivek was reading the text written in the book when these four people spoke up together. He said, Seth, you have read it right, but I don't understand it properly. Read it again, will you? Vivek had thought that all these guarantors have come together and our debt will be paid today. So Vivek started reading it again with joy. He said, if Brahmin doesn't give me the money, root gives. Why root don't give me? Everyone said, give. Why don't you? Vivek said, bring it. But when Vivek said this, Aditya sitting in front of him had brought radishes with him. He stood up with them. Vivek just kept looking. In his mind, he thought that the Aditya had stood up to give money, but this turned out badly. He had expected something and something else happened. Vivek's assumption turned out to be completely wrong. Aditya handed the radishes to him and said, here, Seth. Vivek just kept looking at him with wide eyes. After a while, Vivek asked, what is this? Aditya says, root. Vivek says, what should I do with the root? Aditya says, do whatever you want. I don't want to see that. I have become Brahmin surety, so I have to keep my promise, right? Vivek says, what kind of surety? Aditya says, why, you just read it, Seth. Vivek says, what did I read? Aditya said, isn't it written in your book that if Brahmin doesn't return the money you lent, then root gives? Vivek started scratching his head. Brahmin said, Sit. Now read on. What is written in your book? Vivek said, if Brahmin doesn't return the money I gave you, then root gives. Brahmin said, and if root is not given? Vivek said, if root is not given, wheat gives. Chirag stood up and held a bag full of wheat in his hand and said, here, sit. Vivek said, what is this? Chirag said, wheat. Vivek said, what should I do with wheat? Chirag said, why? You just said that if root is not given, wheat gives. Vivek was completely trapped. Vivek said, oh, I am asking you to give money. Chirag, don't like that. Said, just now you read that wheat gives. Where is it written in it to give money? Brahmin said, sit. Now what is written next? Read it. Vivek looked at the book and started reading. He said, if Brahmin doesn't give the money I give, root gives. If root is not given, wheat gives. And if wheat is not given, rice gives. Now it's Sonu's turn. The Sonu stood up with a sigh and raised his two hands in front of Vivek and said, sit. It is written in your book that if wheat is not given, rice gives. Vivek said, hey, this was forced. I felt guilty that I gave money to these people. These people really tricked me. Vivek has become a fool. Brahmin says, Seth, is there any fault in this? Aditya says, Seth, this is written and readable. Chirag says, you wrote and you read it. Sonu says, and we listen. Brahmin says, Seth, now I am free. You know, and this bail of yours knows. The guarantors say, Seth, as you have written, we have presented the things before you. Our guarantee is complete. Those four people left from there, clapping and laughing together. This Vivek was deceiving the whole world. But look, how did we trick him with his own writing? Vivek was lost in thought. He said, these people have cheated me today. And he sat down and cried. See, friends, if we always cheat others, one day will come when others will cheat us too. If you like the story, please subscribe my channel.